displaying a combination of projects that we've been working on throughout the year. We're following a family, the Smith family, and they each have a different disorder or illness or condition that we're learning about and then learning how to treat. So we've done some hearing loss and some meningitis, and we've done some cancer and just all kinds of different illnesses that were either genetic or infectious. And so what we've brought is a bunch of artifacts that display those kind of different things. So I can show you this. For genetics, when we were learning about alleles and different combinations, we had to make a different genetic counseling, and we played parts, we role played for each other as partners, and talked about advising people on whether or not they should have kids, and if they have kids, what the different risks are. So this is one that we did based on trisomy 18, and the parents had the risk of their child being born with it. And so we showed different risks and different treatments if that were to happen, and so there's that. And then we've also been doing vaccines, which we have here, which we talked about how vaccines work and why you need them and what happens if part of the population doesn't get it. And then, we're gonna get this. This is the one that we most recently did, which is based on cancer. And so we each got a different cancer, and we learned how cancer is treated. And then we got to design our own cancer treatment based on nanotechnology. So this is one of our classmates, Max. He's over there. He and his group did one for medulloblastoma, and then we all made posters, and we printed them big, but we just brought the little one today.
Basically, we were instructed to create a robot for a certain disaster, such as a hurricane, earthquake, or tornado. And basically, this one is it has treads to cover rough terrain. It has 3 infrared sensors on the bottom, which you can't actually see right now, and a sonar sensor right here. So not only can it detect what's underneath it, but in front of it too, and how far away. And it can move around things that are in front of it. That's what it's programmed to do. And depending on the size of the object, it also, with this claw right here, it will also grab the object like that, and it can move the object all the way into that bin back there. And the last thing is, if there's, say, an important valve, a gas leak or whatever, this robot can go in there instead of a human being, and it can actually grab the valve and rotate it instead of a human having to go in there in potential danger.
We did infection detection, where we have to track down and find a person that's patient 0. So someone had glitterbug potion on, and it looks like this. It's like simulating a germ on your hand. So what we did was, someone in the class had glitterbug potion on them, and then he secretly touched someone where we were doing heads up, 7 up. So he touched someone, his hand, now the person who he touched was infected. So as it goes on, more people get infected, and then after that, people look on the flashlight and find out they're infected. So then after that, we have to go through something that's a PLTW launch log. We have to find out by having a map. Let me see if I can find it. We find out who was touched, and we make a web chart of who it could be. These people were never like person touching, so they can't be it, but these 2 were. It turns out Kyler was the patient 0 because he secretly had the glitterbug potion on first.